Hey, I'm Kirk, and I'm going to explain the route that we ended up taking. The route that we originally had planned was starting here at the Alum Cave trailhead. Originally, this was supposed to be a 6-day, but it turned into a 5-day. This is roughly about a 5-mile stretch here. We camped here night one at the Mount LeConte shelter. Day two, we did the Boulevard Trail, then hiked to Mount Collins, the Mount Collins shelter. We did a little stretch of the AT. Then day three, we went past Clingman's Dome to, let's see here, Backcountry Campsite 68. We were going to proceed down Forney Creek Trail and then back up Jonas Creek. But it rained a pretty good bit that night. I think roughly, I don't know, I guess it was probably 3 inches or so. So we went ahead and went back up to Clingman's Dome and then to Siler's Bald via the AT. And it cut off a couple of miles. Plus, we were just kind of concerned about, there's roughly about 6 crossings over here on Forney Creek Trail. Went back up, let's see, or down Goshen Prong, and we were going to stay at Backcountry Campsite 24, but that's basically, we bypassed that and turned the trip from a 6-day to a 5-day, since this last day was only going to be about 4 miles coming out to Elkmont at the Little River trailhead. So anyway, we roughly did about 50 miles, maybe a little shy of that, but that was our trip.
It's July the 11th. We're at Alum Cave Trailhead, Kirkus, Austin, and Mr. Thomas. We're heading up to the Mount LeConte shelter, so we'll see y'all along the way. Looking forward to some fun stuff. Bye. That's good. You don't want to be around people you work with.
Yeah, don't you think that, boss? He's terrible.
All right, onward. Austin is stinky. He's
Thomas
stinky,
is
period.
sniffing boys'
we're
butts.
excited to see how he smells by day 3.
Ooh.
We'll come back. We'll do a day 3 check.
Try not to rape someone.
Austin, come on now, bud.
Austin continually says ridiculous things.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ridiculous things.
Keeps
We got
the bears away.
2.7 miles.
Up at cliff tops, up here at Mount LeConte. Pretty view. We were socked in earlier, but it all kind of left us. So we got a pretty view. Austin and Thomas. Austin's showing Thomas I think he's showing him a card trick. He's become a magician lately.
How do you tell? There's going to be 51 cards. How would I know which card is coming?
pull it out. That'll flip everybody out.
It'll flip me out.
Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be. This is the Mount LeConte shelter.
It comes with a young chap.
Playing a little. Austin's doing some card tricks to show everybody. We just had some dinner. What'd we have? We had the bangers
Here,
and
watch this,
mash
watch
by
this.
Packet Gourmet,
Here, watch this, watch this.
and he had the. What'd you have for dinner, buddy?
Beef tacos.
All-American burger.
All American burger.
Watch, look.
All right.
All right, tell me when
This
to
is
stop.
camping, people.
Now he's gonna show us a card trick.
Tell me when
So
to stop.
stop.
Stop right here. Are you sure?
Yes.
Right here. Okay, so this is your card. This is the 2 of hearts.
2 of hearts.
Boom.
Okay, that was a cool trick. That was a good trick. Here is the shelter here. It's pretty nice. I guess set up like all the rest of them. A little trashy. It's got a lot of people left stuff, so we'll see if we can pack some of this stuff out if we can. But anyway, it just opened up because it's had opened up 3 days ago. There's been some bear activity here, so they had to close this one down for the past, I think, 4 to 6 weeks. So good thing they reopened it, because we had this trip planned and we were going to go all the way to ice water, but we decided since they reopened this, we were going to go ahead and do this one. We like the Mount LeConte area. So anyway, this is our spot for tonight. This is Myrtle Point. We're getting a good view. Nice 270-degree view of the mountain ranges in the background. Pretty awesome out here. It's a good We're on day 2. We're going down the Boulevard Trail. Woke up pretty early. Didn't see the sunrise at Myrtle Point. We were kind of socked in, but it's clearing up a little bit. But a couple little views here on the Boulevard Trail. We're going about 12.8 miles today, and we're heading all the way to Mount Collins shelter. So that's what we're doing today. Heading on the Appalachian Trail, heading from the Boulevard Trail, almost at Newfound Gap. Went to jump off and there was no view. Well, there was, but we just couldn't see it because we were socked in. But about halfway to, I guess, to Mount Collins shelter. So we are heading there. How you doing there, Austin?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
How you doing?
Doing good. Well, we're at the Mount Collins shelter. Well, we were supposed to be in the shelter, but there was 15 people here, and some of them did not have their permit, so we chose to hang our hammocks out here. So it's probably about 8 o'clock, 8:30. Supposed to rain today. Austin's chilling.
in the hammock tree.
Thomas is definitely chilling back there.
You do not need to see him.
He's having a good old time. Let's go see what he looks like over here in his Eno.
He looks like a gay Thomas.
Look at Tommy boy.
A
Drinking
20-ounce cup of coffee.
drinking
This is
his
number one.
Medaglia
I'm trying to
d'Oro.
talk Kirk into giving me 2, maybe 3.
No, only one.
Twist him.
Here's my setup right here. Looking all comfy. We slept good last night. It was really nice. Is it day 3 already? Day 3. Hopefully our ankles will hold up. My knee will hold up.
Yeah, Austin thought he broke his ankle yesterday.
Yeah, he thought he broke his ankle and then magically got better. So
Well, we ran into, we'll tell the story, we ran into someone who gave him an ace bandage.
somebody gave him an ace bandage. We got some baby aspirin
Put on my ankle.
and some Tylenol,
Some other narcotics that we're not going to talk about.
and that helped him out a bunch. So
And because we did 15 miles yesterday.
here's the shelter at Mount Collins that we didn't sleep in. I'm just showing the shelter a little bit.
Nice.
What up?
I have to say I had a great sleeping experience last night. 15 mile. I went to sleep like this, and I woke up like this.
First night in the hammock, huh? Well, no, you did one before on an overnighter.
We did a 14-day hike in Oak Mountain Trail. It was treacherous. Kirk, he made it 2 miles and had to tap out on that one.
I was sick that day.
But I kept going.
All right. See you on the trails.
Kirk is now setting. He's putting up his hammock. What would you rate our trip so far?
A 10. It's always a 10. Every time.
Except
No
for
matter
your,
what happens, it's a 10.
your knee injury.
If somebody dies, it's still a 10. Clingman's Dome. It's pretty cool out here.
It's cold.
Feels like it's about 50. It's been raining this morning. We're pretty wet. Pretty views. Nice up here. Hopefully this thing's gonna pass us by.
Went on with there now.
What's that?
So went ahead and went there now.
Where?
To the one we're going to tomorrow. Probably not a good idea.
Well, you don't know, there's gonna be a bunch of people hunkered in there, and that'll be like last night. Going down Forney Creek Trail, about 4 miles to our
The trail where it is.
backcountry campsite. Out that way.
Clouds.
Yep. We'll be down there shortly. Austin, you ready, buddy? Put that in your clothes bag and tighten it up. You don't want to get it wet. We are going down Forney Creek Trail. What is it, Austin? That campsite 68? We're trying to beat the rain. We got to set up our tarps and set up our hammocks. And hopefully we'll beat the rain. We're supposed to get about 3 inches of rain tonight. So we shall see. And Austin's having a good time leading the pack. You excited, Austin? Oh yeah, heck yeah. So he's ready for mellow mushroom. But we still got a little ways before we get to mellow mushroom. This is Austin getting ready. We're about to do our last mile to campsite 68. He's getting happier. Getting a little happier, which is good. Thomas is trying to get some of his ringing out his socks, putting them back on. Hopefully we're gonna have a nice final mile, and hopefully it doesn't start raining. It sounded like that was thunder, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was elsewhere. Thomas taking a bath. Austin's gonna slide down. We're at campsite 68. This is a pretty cool spot. The water's pretty cold, but it's nice. It's nice out here. Super fun. There's Mr. Thomas. Mr. Thomas the fireman. Cool spot though. We got a nice area to hang some hammocks. I got pretty good and cleaned up. Here you go, buddy. Throw it. Oh, but, oh. Austin, okay, hold on one second, bud. But this is our campsite. Looks pretty nice. Plenty of trees to hang some hammocks. All good to go. This is campsite 68. This is my setup right here. It's we had a little tough time setting up, but it looks pretty good. Austin's over here. And Mr. Thomas. He's got the Super Eno over here. Anyway, I don't know if you can see it, but it's there. Here's the rest of the site over here. We got lucky. It was supposed to rain earlier, people were saying, but we were able to come, set everything up, eat our food. I had some, I think the bean burritos by Packet Gourmet, and they had beef stew. They split it because it was 2 servings. And I'll show you the shot of the water up here. Pretty cool. Nice little pool. We Austin went sliding down this and took a bath earlier. Actually, it was the one down here, a little bit lower. But that was really fun. Howdy. Yeah, let me have a shot of that. Yeah, some of that vodka there.
Look at that. Look at that. So, he's so cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I hope to be more like Kurt.
Who doesn't?
Well, you better try a little bit harder, buddy.
Look at that whole.
Yeah, you could have slid down that one.
Yeah, that would. Well, see, that would have been too far. Kurt chilling. It's about to rain.
Get under the tarp.
Yeah.
Well, we got into a downpour about, I guess it lasted for about 45 minutes or so. I had to reset my tarp, it was not quite set up right. But everybody else, I think, stayed pretty dry. It was pretty heavy downpour. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the river is flowing pretty good right now. So anyway, that's where we're at. It's about 5:32, so we might be stuck to our hammocks the rest of the evening. There's a better view of the water that's coming down. It was a pretty big downpour in just a short amount of time. Had some other campers come down, and they were kind of got here right when it started raining, so hopefully they got their stuff set up and not too wet. Austin, what do you think about this? This is the before and after of this creek. We were standing right there filling up our water. And this has gotten ridiculous. A lot of water coming down here. Pretty crazy.
It rained a lot, man.
Yeah, it rained a pretty good bit. And the Magic Trip by Austin Roquette.
Austin.
Where are you going, boy? Yeah, it's feeling pretty good, man.
Don't know what the card is. Just to make sure there's no bottom card, you go ahead and put that bottom card in the middle. Doesn't really matter. Try to figure out what the card is. 2 spades.
Okay, well, what was so tricky about that?
Well, what was cool was I could guess the card. Watch. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Right here?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay, so this is your card?
Yeah.
9 diamonds.
Oh wow, how'd you know that? It's pretty good. Well, we're on day 4 here. We got packed up, ready to go. So all is good. Everybody's healthy. We're a little wet. We have some wet feet. The river has gone down considerably, but we're probably still going to go back up and then to AT and then to Siler's Bald instead of going down further, because there's about 6 or 7 crossings, and it rained a pretty good bit last night, so
You don't want to get wet.
we're off to the trails. Really?
I kept hearing stomps, but then I realized that it was rain coming on my
Look at them arms right there rolling up that pad, boy. Oh my goodness. Look at that boy. Well, this is a heck of a cascade here. This is awesome. Awesome place to camp. Camp spot 68. Very nice. There's a large area down a little bit lower, but we thought this was going to be full last night, and it wasn't. There was only 2 people here, so we just decided to kind of come up here because we thought there was going to be a bunch of people, but didn't happen. So we could have gone down there and taken the larger spot, but it's all good. Slept well, stayed dry for the most part. I don't know, you might want to go the way he's going. Austin, that's going to be slick right there. Woo! Echo! What was that, Austin?
Oh, the dying bird.
Sounded like a dying lizard.
That's probably.
This is Siler's Bald Shelter. Pretty nice. Looks like we've got some dry firewood. Because the rest of it's pretty wet. We had some pretty bad rain last night, so somebody left us some wood. That's good. Nice spot. We might be here by ourselves. That'll be nice. Little baby deers. Cute.
Shelter, man. It's kind of chilly though right now.
So in this trash is a little bit left of Gatorade.
What are you doing tomorrow?
I'm going down to
Spencefield,
yeah.
turn right and go down Boat Mountain. I'm just doing a big loop
Oh really?
from Meltmont.
Okay.
Go down Boat Mountain and there's a place there about a mile off on Forney Creek, I think. Spend the second night there.
Depends on when I feel like. That's the last one I think until you get down to the approach trail, or are you gonna got somebody waiting to pick
No, I'm
you
gonna
up?
do the approach trail too, yeah. So 208 miles.
I've seen them. Yeah, they're pretty wide. I would recommend it. Well, if you sleep in your, you can put them on your head when you're sleeping too.
There's John over here, Mr. John. And we know Austin, and we know who's this? Oh, this is Thomas. That's Thomas. This is Mr. Eric right here. Yeah, they're birthday brothers, born on the same exact date. That's awesome.
Well, it's good to.
Anyway, yeah, nice to meet you, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely, guys.
Take care. Have a safe trip. Yeah, we're fixing to take off from Siler's Bald Shelter. Very pretty day, probably the nicest day at this time so far. Clear skies, and it feels like it's around, I'd say 65, maybe, probably, well, maybe 60, something like that. But anyway, fixing to head on out. Heading out, day 5. We're gonna take a slow pace here today. All right.
13 miles.
About 13, 14 miles. Probably going down about at least 2,500, maybe 3, I don't know.
Nice to be walking again.
Yeah, it is.
That's what we do.
And he's thinking about our mellow mushroom pizza. So he gets in a hurry the last day. Austin gets fast.
Well, you missed a good one right here, boy.
Oh, wow.
That's been the best I've seen.
Look at
That
the
may be
clouds
the
way
best
back
I've ever
there.
seen.
Yeah, that's, I don't know, that's
Look
pretty
at the
good.
shade.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Come on then.
No,
That's that
let's go.
same rock. Look, that's where we took our picture.
Wow. I think this might be another spot for a good picture. That hilltop up there is Siler's Bald, the dark one in the distance. So that is way on up there. Came up to a little cave here. Oh, that goes way on back there. Jeez.
Here,
I bet you that's a den
You better believe it.
for a bear.
Let me put on my bright.
Well, yeah, put on super bright. Wow, that goes way on back there.
Hey, there's some bats back there.
I don't know. There's something in there.
You think that's where some bears hibernate?
Possibly, probably. A nice little spot to hang out. Well, look at him crawl. Look at him go. That was smooth operator right there. Look at him. You all right, bud?
Bear poo poo.
I'm a damn
3.9 miles. Almost out.
cut through the dry patch.
Thomas is complaining.
And then you gotta
Alright. Almost there. 2.5 miles left.
Not sure why it's called Elmore.
It's a little river. That ain't no little river though. It's a big river.
Big one, isn't it?
Hey, get out of my-
Get off my property.
Get out of my house.
Oh, wow.
This was originally the home of Jim Hershey. You might have heard of him from Hershey Chocolate Bars, established in 1892. Founded a school right over here, Kirk, if you show them the schoolyard. School was founded in 1942 for children with disabilities and children with no thumbs. Mr. Hershey later died from dysentery. And this here was his stick. Mr. Hershey was a large man.
You need to wash these windows here, buddy.
Ah,
Look at those windows.
windows need washing.
Oh, man, my hips are hurting. We made it out. We're here. 50
All we
miles.
can see is your hat.
50 miles. There's the Acadia. We're done. All right, this is Austin, what he does when he when he gets to the car. He gets teabagged after the trip.
I'm getting braced. Gonna put this.
Austin's favorite part of the trip. Mellow mushroom. Yes. Beer for Thomas. Gatlinburg. We ready to eat. Austin's favorite time. The pizza. Pizza is here. Beer. And Thomas. He's sad. He wanted to stay in the woods.